I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. So, yes, the release was tragic. Yes, it should not have been released on console. This was not a good start for SCI and Undisputed. I am by no means saying that it was, because it wasn't. Straight tragic. But also, y'all, yes, we need to move the freak on. Now, let's talk about this patch and what's going to happen in the future after the patch. All right, so we're to the point where the message has been relayed, the message has been received, and now all we can do is wait for that December patch. The good news is the devs said they were focused on the feedback that us as players provided. So if that's the case, we should get a lot of things that's fixed or addressed in that December patch. Even if they say, look, this is going to have to come later down the road. We looked at it, but it's going to have to be in a future iteration down the road. Sometimes those type of things occur. But aside from that, console players, I get you. Y'all should be ticked off because you should not be dealing with what you're dealing with. But however, us early access players, the outrage, nah, just cut it out. I mean, a lot of this stuff, we knew there was online issues before this. Also, early access players like myself, we didn't have to pay extra money. If you wanted to buy the WBC deluxe version, you could, but you didn't have to. It's still the same game. It still just has some of the same problems. It doesn't mean that you're silenced. You need to be silenced. It just, let's tone it down a little bit. Some of y'all are just a little too extra. So you give your feedback like you have been all throughout early access. They make the adjustments and you go from there. So really, how much has changed? I think you guys know, especially our console friends that are now jumping in the fray on this game. Y'all realize this is a beta. I guess it's really early access. You might as well just call this early access, y'all. Y'all just paid for it on console. That's what this is. It's messed up, but it is what it is. So you're in it now. You understand the plight, the pain that we were going through. So now we just got to keep it moving from here. So outside of the issues they brought up, like the desync, the power punches that are going through the guard a little too much, players online are quitting matches and they're not taking L's, and then the other players not getting dubs, which they should, etc. All that stuff. So that's a lot that they have to concentrate on to get fixed. There's a lot. In the midst of all that, they said they were going to have more improvements, game balancing, and also they're going to have penalties for players that quit. Look, all of this needs to be fixed by the end of 2024. Now, I want to get into the more improvements and what some of the improvements that I think should be in the game. One of the things that I want to see them actually fix when they talk about more improvements is improved movement. The game still feels a little too stiff. We got players that are getting stuck in place. You got the hit stun. You're taking like 2 to 3 extra shots that you really shouldn't have to take. If you get hit, you should be able to move. You should be able to slip or whatever and get out of dodge. And you can't do that a lot of times because of the hit stun. I get you're gonna, depending on the type of hit, like if I get countered, I should probably be stuck there for a minute, because if I get hit and I'm stunned, I get it. But a lot of times people get hit while they're moving or slipping, and I shouldn't have to take 2 to 3 extra shots because of that. Sometimes our feet will get stuck together and I'll be sitting there. I've seen other people post, I think it was Game Over, he posted where he was just stuck there and he couldn't move until the guy hit him. That stuff can't be happening. That stuff needs to be fixed. Another thing that I want to see done is the increase in rank rounds. You know, since they're going to have these fixes in there, go ahead and increase those rank rounds. Make the rank rounds 8 to 10. You know, when I say 8 to 10, I'm saying go from 8 to 10. So if they have the rank rounds at 10, I think that'd be good. A lot of people are asking for that anyway. I want to see my early access level return, because before I was at 33, I believe 33, and now I'm at 4. I'm about customization, and even if it's in your profile. So I want my profile to look exactly, I earned that level. I spent time in the game, I earned that level, and I want to actually put whatever I want on the profile because of what I earned previously. And another thing that needs to be done is a mother freaking roadmap. Can we get a roadmap, y'all? That's one thing I like to do. I like to know what's coming down the road. And they should be letting us know what's coming down the road. And that's what a roadmap will provide, even if it's season 0. I've seen other games do it. I want to see Undisputed do it as well. So SCI, get us a dang roadmap on what you're doing until season 1. And then, of course, if you already have an idea in season 1, shoot us that when you have it too. And that kind of leads me to communication. They need to make sure they're freaking communicating a little more. It seemed like they've gone a little quiet on that front. Even people in the Discord agree with me on that. They need to keep up the communication. Even when things are bad, you gotta let us know what's going on. Because even X Defiant, I can't remember the guy's name. It's Mark something. But even when things are bad, he's out there saying, look, I know this is going on. We're having conversations with Ubisoft, trying to fix this or whatever. Got to keep us informed. You don't have to put everything underneath the Undisputed umbrella. If you have a marketing director, your marketing director should be able to come out and speak on your behalf. So you're like your PR person, you know what I'm saying? So we'd like to see some more engagement in that aspect. But they're still here. They're still listening. We know they're listening. You know they're watching. Another thing I'm expecting with these fixes is some AI tweaks. So along with the faint button, hopefully I don't forget about the faint button. I'm talking about the faint button after this. But I want to see some AI tweaks because I swear I saw Canelo do like a jab, a double feint, and then a hook, and then an uppercut. And he did it all in like 1.5 seconds. And I'm not joking. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I can't even move my guard up and down. He was going head body, with this. So I was like, I can't even move my guard that fast. So they need to take a look at that. The AI be doing some funky stuff. There's times when the AI is just doing crazy stuff. And I'll try to throw a body shot and they just easily back up. And they're backing up like before I even finish the input. It's some wild stuff that be going on with the AI. So they need to make sure they take a good look at that as well. The good news is people are letting them know in the Discord. They are seeing it. We just got to believe that they'll fix it. That's why this December release is going to be huge. Oh, I say December release, December patch. And I also want to see them give us some updates to the faint button. Now, I mentioned this in a previous video, but I want some more customization options. I'm getting used to faint being there, but I want to try it in other areas to see if I really want to have it on my D-pad, or will it be better if I put it somewhere else? So hopefully they give us some more custom options where we can just move the buttons where we want. I don't know why we really don't have that now, but we need to have that because button mapping is important and people need to be able to format the buttons however they want. Now I just want to go over some of my expectations for the future. So after we get through this December patch, right now I'm assuming it'll be a great patch. We'll be in a much better place with Undisputed and people will be happier. Hopefully going into the holiday season and they'll have that holiday spirit, and in part thanks to Undisputed. Any of the new fighters that come, we need some original punch sets. And I mainly want to see original movement. So how that fighter moves in the ring, I want to see that. And then have the punch sets, or at least a few punches that kind of mirror and work well with that movement. I don't want cookie cutter fighters. Nothing is more boring than just picking up a fighter and they're moving the same as another fighter that's been in the game forever. It's like, okay, this is just a skin. And in boxing, it has to be more than a skin. Another thing that I want to see is more fight kick options. I want to see Undisputed take advantage of the seasons. We see it in Fortnite. We see it in Rainbow Six. We see it in so many different games. They take advantage of the seasons. Like during Halloween, you'll see some Halloween skins. Well, for the fighters, I want to see some Halloween gloves, some Halloween trunks, some Halloween boots that can work for the women, that can work for the men, that you can buy in the store. They can be limited time events. Of course, it's going to be down the road. They need to get the gameplay right or people won't even play it to even see it. But that can be included. And I want to see it in the roadmap. And they don't have to tell me exactly what it is, but they could say kit customization, put that in the roadmap. It's because when I'm playing my fighters, I want to be able to choose a multitude of different fits. And if I'm playing the game enough where I actually get some limited time stuff where somebody else doesn't, that maybe missed it because they were in and out. I want to be able to show that off. So I want to see more of that, and hopefully they can do that. And another thing that I want to see is just consistent game improvements. So whether that's online player rewards, whether that's prize fights, I think prize fighting needs expansion. 3 fights a day is not enough. So I would like to see some expansion in that realm. And offline players will need something else to build their level. 3 fights a day, you can be done playing Undisputed in about half an hour. You can be done playing and just be gone. And that's not good enough. I need more options to level up. Give me some incentive. Players should have incentive. And so if you have different rewards, different unlocks that you can get, whether from online or offline play, I think that should be part of the experience. And it can be also a limited time event where it says, oh, if you box this many rounds, or if you go get this many knockouts as a community, then everybody will get this reward. Things like that. That's cool. Those are the things that I hope that they can do going forward after we get past the December patch. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. Just wanted to give my 2 cents on what's going on with Undisputed, where we are, where we're headed. And I hope y'all can make sense of it all and understand, look, I have no issues, no personal issues with anybody. I just want people to understand it's a process. What they did was a mistake. They still got something to prove. Let December be that proving point. It's a proving point for me. I'm telling you that. December is a proving point for me. We're going to really see what Undisputed is going to come with in December. And they need to come with a roadmap or something to let us know what's coming down the road after December. I'm expecting that. Anything less, that's just not good enough. But that's all I got for this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.